There we go. We're all set and ready. Welcome to the second episode already. We did the last one, wasn't it 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago, I believe.
Something like that.
I think it was, yep.
Yeah, I think every 2 weeks might be a good one because there's not that much news all the time.
No.
So, as I guess today we have Mr. Goldfire 13 himself, aka High Flyer 15.
Yep.
What up? Thanks for being
Hello.
Thanks for being guest today.
You are welcome.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure to be here. Pleasure to be here.
Yeah, you couldn't make it to the TC, so you're gonna make up for it somewhere.
Yeah.
And of course we have Fashu and Maxwell.
Hello.
Wow!
Oh,
wow! Fuck.
Okay.
G to the G. Fash also the only one with not an HD camera, so.
Yes, I'm still from 1970s. Taco.
No, he has got a HD camera. Like I said, he's just applied that MySpace filter to it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Instagram.
Yeah, and then next he's going to have it mounted down here at the screen or up there, looking down on his head.
Very good, very good.
Get the real MySpace angle going on as well.
I just realized, Maxwell, weren't you wearing a Batman shirt last time? And now you
I was. This one's in honor
Superman.
of this one is in honor of Jedi.
Yeah. High Flyer works in the Navy. I'm in the Army, and Fosh is in the 60s. Sounds good.
Isn't that 60s? It's just a fucking grey
good
shirt.
to me. Yeah, but like the whole scenery over there is just perfect.
No, yeah.
Well, at least we got the OP curtains. I mean,
yes.
That's good. I mean, Maxwell and High Flyer need to up their curtains game right now.
That's why we're on the bottom.
Yeah.
We don't deserve to be up top.
You have to be down there. Yes.
We don't have curtains.
All right. Well, we don't have that many topics today, but the one we're mostly going to talk about, I think, is the grand finals. That is still going on today and tomorrow. And I pretty much only watched yesterday, pretty much before streaming, and Fosh watched almost everything of yesterday.
Yep.
So I don't know if you want to start us off with like what the format is and stuff, because I think those changes were really good. What they did with the format there.
For what I saw yesterday, I don't know how they figure handling like the bigger games, but the group stage was basically done in max 4 games, but most of them ended in 3. So basically, you play till 2 points, and it's 3 best of 3 basically, something like that. Basically, if you get a win and you draw the second game, then you win the series. You basically get at 1 point for draw. Each team gets a point for draw, and obviously a victorious team gets a point, and loser don't get a point. So basically, every game ended in 3 games, not 9 draws on Ensk like we have seen previously.
Yeah, but they didn't. You had to like already win games for getting into this, right? Because
obviously.
Yes.
Yeah. But they weren't using these rules in those, right? In like the previous tournaments at all.
Oh, they were using the old sucky rules where you just get 9 draws in a row.
Yeah.
Yep.
Have you casted any of that, High Flyer? Because I know you were in the gold.
I was down in Ukraine during those finals, and it was like we casted from 11 to 10 in the evening because they did not want to play the freaking game. They just went, nope, camp. They had to cancel, like in the middle of everything. They just stopped, and then the team captains were just pulled down and were like, "You can't just camp. You can't. It's not entertaining." I'm like, "Okay." First game after that, camp. And then they pulled them back. Like, if you camp again, if this doesn't end in a win for either side, you're both disqualified. And they were like, "Fuck." And then they pushed. So
that really happened? Oh
yeah, it really happened. Like one side would go to the east and just sit out there in the open field with the bushes, and the rest would just go in the city. And it was always south going west and north going east. So
yeah, it was always the same thing.
Oh god. So I like this new format. I also like the fact that the draws. If you get draws, you don't get money for that. The money pool from the draws, it goes to the team winning the fastest. So they encourage rushes.
I haven't heard that yet. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was today. I heard that.
I like the blind picks. Blind picks are really awesome as well.
Yeah. Because I saw like Yak went to 2 yesterday and stuff like that. I was like, finally some fucking...
Yeah, there was some difference.
Yeah, something different, yeah.
But then again, I think one map kind of suffered from it. Like Mines, nobody rushes the hill. I think yesterday, but there was not a single rush to the hill and fight in the hill, which is usually most entertaining on Mines. There just wasn't any of that anymore.
I saw one hill rush yesterday by a bunch of AMX 1390s.
But yeah, it's only one team.
I think it was NOA. NOA rushed the hill once.
Yeah.
And but that was it.
Yeah. One team today picked like a full team of AMXs, and then the other team thought, well, they're gonna pick AMXs, so they picked T32s, and it was just a hard counter to the AMXs, so they also just sat there and looked at each other for a very long time because they couldn't pen the turrets. So
Yeah, we talked about it at the last podcast, like how we can like fix it, but it's really hard to do it in the current state of affairs, I think.
No, but this format is really
It
nice.
is definitely an improvement. Yeah, I like the whole draw and that sort of stuff.
The points, regardless of whether it's a win or a draw.
Yeah,
it's
that
good.
is good. That is good. And wasn't that on FTR like a long time ago? But like where they data mined or whatever, like a map just for esports. I don't know if anybody heard about that. Do you think that will ever be a possibility for like only esport maps or 7v7 maps? Or
No, I think they might just bring in like a mirror map, but they will allow it in random as well. Probably. I don't see a reason why not to.
Yeah, so no side has the advantage. So they can skip the part where they go, do you want to start north or south? So just to make it faster, I think.
Yeah, and also, what I saw yesterday is that like the teams took so long to get ready. But it might just be me, but like they took forever. And to me, it looks like they have this same kind of setup every time. Like, how hard do you have to think if you want to pick a 3090 again or not? Like,
yeah,
it's not about that.
No,
most of the breaks are when they change teams and like plug your shit in, try to get your settings right, and all that. That takes so much time.
The only sort of downside I saw, the big downside I saw yesterday was just the amount of downtime between games because they're only short. I mean, obviously there's nothing you can really do about it because, like you said, everybody's got to bring their own peripherals. They'll plug their own keyboards, own mice, got to get the settings right. But it's just, for such a short, I mean, because a three-game series could be over in 20 minutes and then you get about the same amount of time, 20 minutes of downtime, and it just seems really sort of flow-breaking.
Yeah, that's what I had. Yes.
The only way they can fix it is bring like 2 main stages and like do
two stages.
Yeah, but
that's more concentrated on the stream. I think the live event is more important to them than the stream.
But from what I saw, I thought everybody looked to have the same keyboards though. Like everybody had the same one.
Well, I know that they bring their own headsets and all that. So.
But yeah, that's the only real way of fixing it is having 2 stages, and you just flick between the 2 of them. But then you've got to think. Yeah. World of Tanks isn't, I mean, it's on the cusp of becoming a big esport thing. They're not quite there yet. So it's going to take a bit of time, and it's going to be a lot more expensive to get somewhere with the size to have 2 main stages.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
So something like that's just going to take time.
Yeah, how much, what's the prize pool for this one?
A lot.
It's the last one, yeah, so it's like 2 million.
2 million?
Yeah,
holy
it's like the grand finals. So yeah.
Why aren't we?
Do you know the split? Like what's the first? What's the second? What's the?
Fosh could carry us, surely.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't remember, but we kept advertising that every single time we had the chance at the first finals in Ukraine.
Yeah.
That if you get to the grand finals, it's 2 million, and that's the biggest prize ever in esports. So.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yes, it is.
That's crazy.
Because I just saw like on the subreddit for Real Things they have this. I don't know if you guys can flick through that, but it's like Wargaming is to invest 10 million in esports in 2014.
Wow.
I wonder how much they already did this year because it feels like they're throwing money at it. Like man.
Yeah, if you look at the difference from the first finals that me and Dorjan cast, and then now it's like 2 different worlds. They're going nuts about everything. Like we would have to guess what they were saying in like the maps. We couldn't hear that, so we were like, okay, what map did you just say? And then we had a translator go, Runeberg. It's like Runeberg just got picked. No, Runeberg didn't get picked. Oh, Runeberg didn't get picked. Yes. Very okay. So let's talk tech. No, let's not talk tactics. But now it's like pictures, and it just looks awesome. And they have the map previews. I didn't. Did they ever play a map on Winter Himmelsdorf?
Yeah, they played a lot yesterday.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, I made the intro for that one.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You should like leave a watermark, like really like tiny.
Yeah. High flyer
somewhere in there. That'd be cool, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is. I mean, it's just the the speed that it's come on in just a year is just unbelievable. So hopefully they can do some big things this year in 2014. Because I mean, really, that's what has been the driving force behind, say, League of Legends and Dota 2 is just the amount of support that the company's pushed behind it. So
yeah, because the like League of Legends Riot doesn't make any money off the tournaments. They make money off the publicity, and then everybody buys skins, blah blah blah. And Wargaming is pretty much doing the same push kind of thing. Like they're just pumping in money. That's one big advertisement, and then everybody goes to play it.
Absolutely.
Because it's like second on Twitch right now as well, I think. Like most watched game at the moment.
Yeah.
That's fairly cool.
When isn't it? Wait, the World of Tanks?
Yeah, World
of Tanks is second. On
the event ended, so it's now last.
Not anymore.
But it was.
Nowhere. But I'm 100% sure it was second with like altogether because they have like 8 channels or something.
Yeah, in all different languages.
Yeah, and they had a good amount of viewers. Today was a little bit better. I think the main one, the Russian one, had like 50k viewers, which is pretty damn good.
Yeah, it was funny last time we cast. They had like, I think it was the first final, so they had like 20k at one point, and then we looked at ours, we were like 1300. Because they didn't advertise ours. We had to do every single thing.
Yeah.
Like even when we streamed the offline or the online tournament, we had to do all the advertising, and it was just tough growing an audience for the English commentators.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But the Russians are just crazy about it.
Yeah, obviously.
One thing I kind of didn't like about the format though is that the first place the teams that took the first place in their like leagues. So for instance. The American first place gets like a free pass through day one, and same goes with like Asian first place gets through the day one, and basically the teams that took first place, they completely skipped the group stage, and I kind of don't like it at all. First of all, we can see that like the biggest teams in the first day, and second of all, like the team that like Lemming Train yesterday, they played like fucking 7 games in a row or something. Okay, because they lost one and then they won, and then in the next day they meet somebody who wasn't second, they were first in their own league, and that's kind of silly. And for instance, the American team, what was it the name, Fnatic or something like that? They faced against like a Southeast Asian first team, and basically they get to something like quarterfinals for free. Almost, because they took the first place in their league. But kind of silly.
Don't a lot of tournaments do that though? But I don't know.
Well, in real sports they don't. Maybe in esports they do.
No, they don't. Not really in esports either.
No.
I mean,
weird,
a team might get a bye.
Yeah,
very rarely, but a lot. No,
because you have like say.
Sorry, go on.
For StarCraft 2, they have like the ESL or whatever. You have like the open group stage, and you already have people that are already in the next stage. So the first day is like a free for all. Everybody can write in. And I was like, I want to play. It's fine. And then you have to beat your way like for like 10 people before you get to the stage where the pros are already got points.
That's just an open tournament, though, isn't it? Fosh is talking about the World Finals. Yeah, I know for League of Legends, they don't do it. I think the previous World Champions, they got a bye to the second round, but that was it. Everybody else started right at the beginning.
Okay.
And I think that's probably a better way of doing it, like Fosh is saying, rather than just giving the people who win their leagues.
It's better for the viewers. Like it's better for us.
And it's fun seeing a big tank or a big team like going up against something very low, and then just being annihilated in the first round, and going, okay, we got to play shit.
I mean, even though like chat is saying that Fnatic lost, maybe they lost because they were seeded like that. It's a really stupid
because
way
they were
of
rusty.
doing things. Yeah, they haven't
played at all. Day of play, yeah.
It's cool. By the way, did you? Because I think Fosh watched a lot yesterday, but there was like Asian team, American team, and then like European, Russian. But did you notice like a real difference between? Because I'm really curious about how they play in the Southeast Asia server or whatever. Because
there was one good Asian team. That was that was the Southeast Asian team, I think. There was one Chinese team that did like crazy nonsense all the time. Like they lost like almost everything. And there was one team that was trying to copy Russians. They did some pretty good stuff, but they kind of failed in some games as well. But they weren't like, oh my god, what are we doing here? It wasn't that bad. There was like one team that did that.
No. But like I hear always like in pub, like the pub games, they're like way aggressive in their playstyle.
Nah.
And Americans are more defensive. That's what I hear usually, like how it's like on the servers in normal play. But I wonder if that translates into the tournaments.
No.
The Americans and like that.
like the meta is worked out in a way that you can't really be like super aggressive and expect to win anything unless you're really good at it.
Yeah, they tried that in the was it today or yesterday? I can't remember. They went every single tank through the middle, and because one tier 1 was down there, they got spotted immediately, and then you can't
Flanked.
just come with stuff like that
Yeah,
when it's
yeah,
been
yeah.
tested and tried so many times already.
Someone's
so.
saying in chat there that one of the Asian teams, NOA, were a highlight yesterday, and that was the
Yeah.
match I watched. NOA versus Red Unity.
What happened?
They actually won one.
Yeah,
first game
yeah,
of
they won the first game really convincingly because Red Unity were just far too passive
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
for a Russian team, and NOA just took them apart, and then it all just fell apart in the second game. I think they tried to play for a draw rather than playing for a win, and they just got dismantled.
Yeah, Fosh, you also said yesterday, like if you win the first game, it's pretty cool because then you draw the second one, you get 2 points, it's done.
Yeah. It basically means that like if you lose the first game, you can't draw. You can't like wait till this map is better for me. I'll just draw 6 maps in a row to get to that one map.
Yeah,
You can't do that at all anymore, which is really nice. You can still like play for the draws, and like if you like really like Sand River Assault, then you can get your 2 draws and go play that.
Yeah. And they also did the thing where they have assault as if you get 2 draws.
Yeah.
How did they go? Like if you get 2 draws in a row, and then you get assault or something, then who did the most damage chooses if they want to attack or defend. And they were on that desert map. What's the name?
River.
Yeah, and the attacking team won twice, and it was something that I didn't expect to be happening. But
Well, the Polish team played really badly on their defense, and the other team got unlucky, or the last guy, like the Yak Panther, that had to just reset the cap, and he had like 20 seconds to do it. He just missed miserably. He'd like draw 10 meters from the cap circle and then missed.
Okay.
yeah, but I think that what they did as well is that they put the tier 1s in first together, and then they obviously got killed, or they were capping. Like they were capping, so they must have been killed.
Yeah.
And then the 39s went behind the tier 1s. That was pretty cool. Like, to see that happen, that was pretty cool. So yeah, does anybody else have something about this? Because there's also the minor thing. I don't know how big you guys find it, but the grand final codes basically got fucked because they were using the same numbers or something. Like I don't know what really happened there.
The EU office got lazy and just uploaded all the code pictures, and they ended with 001. The first one that was shown to the public. So someone just went into the code and went like, 002? And then there was like all the way up to 035. And it was like 100k gold and 1,000 premium days split over those codes. So people got a ton of premium days.
But how much?
And gold.
How much could you get on one account if you entered in all?
Yeah, one dude. It was different. All of the codes. So one dude got like 100 days and 1,000 gold, and one got 11k gold and 3 days gold or premium. So it was you had to put in the code to see it, but they were so lazy with that. Like,
that's a bit of a failure. Yeah.
And I like what they responded to FTR in the matter is that the codes are not been activated yet, so they're not working for all the people that were trying to activate them.
But then
that's a lot.
That sounds.
I know that doesn't sound.
They can't use the gold. It's like no counterfeit. You can't buy with this.
Yeah, the black market. But what? So they must have new codes now then.
Yes, they made new codes, but
I hope so, because what happened was like once the second code came up, it was the same code as the one on the list, and nobody got anything out of it. They were like, "Hey, here's your new code." I was like, "Oh, all right," didn't get anything.
I just can't believe that you could use the same code over and over again on the same account.
Yeah, how does
surely
that
they
work?
would have had some oversight where if you put the same code in twice, it goes, well,
Or-
you've used that one.
No. You can only use the code once, but there were like 35 codes.
yeah, 45
right.
different. Yeah, so
You can't like control paste.
but yeah, they all
paste.
yeah.
That'd be cool.
Well, they also had that code usage limit. So I
Why
put
did
it
they put that in? I don't get that.
because they're dicks. I only went for like
why?
50 gold codes, and I was like 2 of them, and then I put in the third. It's like gold code usage limit reached on day 1. Like what the fuck?
What?
150 gold. Fuck off.
It's like 2 cents. It's a bit weird. That is
I only managed to get 300 gold, so
300 gold. I didn't even go for the code, so like me.
I don't even know what I got, but I activated one code and I didn't even check what I got for it.
Nah.
The chat was also kind of fucked up, I gotta say.
Yeah,
I
the chat
even got
was
banned.
Cancer, man.
I got banned yesterday
You got banned?
from the European.
Well, you were spamming. You deserve
I
it.
didn't
begging.
spam. I said
No
my
codes,
own
no
name.
codes, please.
You got banned from the chat.
I was like, "Where's my type 59?" No, that's not what I
Type
did.
59, Plix.
I only said my name, and it was like ban.
Yeah, Donger
Yeah,
with
don't
those
do that.
dongers.
Those damn
obvious-
dongers.
you
And I
got
was like,
banned.
alright, so it was a timeout, 15 minutes. I was like, alright, fine. And then everybody's like, hey, Circle, what's up? And I was like, alright, gotta reply to these people, like, wait 15 minutes. So I type in, you've been banned. It's like, oh, come on! Yeah, but like, there were so many messages deleted.
It's kind of funny. I wrote gay in the chat after a draw and I didn't get banned.
It's like,
They were deleting everything.
Yeah, that was like
they're Nazi bones and cancer chat. That's what it was really.
and the best one was, like, they had like a Twitter lady.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
That was kind of weird, like,
Yeah.
kind of cringe.
it's
But-
pretty good though. I kind of could follow the results through Twitter. It's kind of cool.
Oh,
that
this
she,
reminds me.
updated everything all day.
My biggest pet peeve with this entire grand finals, the
Okay.
fucking team scores,
What?
the team ratings, the
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, what the?
decision making,
God.
accuracy. It's like, god damn.
It is literally a Picard triple face palm.
Yeah,
moment.
it's like, god damn.
It's like, who sat down in an office and went, 13 accuracy out of 15 for that team.
yeah.
Yep.
It's like,
12 creativeness. What? How
It's
do you
like-
get one
it's like, Steve, what's the weather? 21 degrees. All right, putting down 5 points for accuracy.
It's like, 'cause someone clearly hasn't watched all of their games and went, well, they've missed 77% of their shots, so we'll give them this accuracy.
Well, accuracy.
Accuracy could be easily measured, I guess.
No, but the thing is, like, I watched the game on Prohorovka, and there was like a guy who kept firing his T-32. He didn't see shit, and he was just firing. Maybe he gets something. Like, he doesn't lose anything. He doesn't have an auto, or he probably had like 10% accuracy. Does that mean that he's a bad player? Not really. It doesn't mean that they're shit aim as well. It just means that they blind shoot a lot.
But they
And-
had like decision making in there as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
decision
that-
making and creativity. It's like, how do you make that a score?
Yeah.
Someone's clearly went, well, they picked a 110 instead of IS3 once. We'll give them more creativity.
Yeah. Their body
No,
augmented
they
to
just drove
so
backwards on the hill.
creative.
So crazy.
Yeah. What about?
I don't
There's
know.
also leadership. Something like, how do they measure that? Like, do they put a mic and then just who yells the most? Leadership 15. He's screaming at them all the time.
Yeah,
Good
yeah,
leader.
yeah. Good leader.
I mean, yeah, game stats are all well and good, but there should be actual stats.
yeah.
Like, how many times they've picked a certain tank. Their accuracy, I suppose, is probably a good one. But, like, actual stats, not leadership.
That
Sounds like
makes
it
per
sounds
game
like it's a
and
bloody
things.
Dungeons and Dragons. My leadership score.
Charisma.
After the last tournament, my creativity went up by 1.0. And then you get to the tournament and you forget your character sheets.
It's just
Fuck.
damn it. Starting at 0.
God damn it. Rerolling account. Fuck.
Yeah, that was.
Do they actually play on their own accounts? Do they get like accounts?
I think
with, like,
they do.
50, 15
They get
skills?
sheriff accounts. I'm pretty sure they're playing in
Yeah.
those because, like, I'm pretty sure they
Skills.
all have equal like max skill crews in there.
Oh, yeah, like that.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, and whatever equipment they want and everything. And
And
No,
they
that's
can
true.
like before the grand finals, they were able to drive around in those sheriff accounts and like advertise the grand finals and shit. At least I saw Americans do that.
Oh yeah, that's right. If you shoot them, you get gold and stuff. I like those events. I never see them, but it was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. So, and wasn't there like a guy that kicked his own PC or some shit?
Yeah, there was like a break where the commentators had to like talk nonsense for like 15 minutes, and then they were like, "What are the technical difficulties?" Well, we saw that guy said it's not good to kick your PC to one of the players, and yeah, they were trying to fix that.
It's like, I think we're losing, Steve. Wait, let me wait. Yes. Oh, my computer crashed. Oh.
Reset.
Reset. Reset.
We would have won.
We would have won. I would have carried so hard. I got 6 shells left. That was kind of funky. So yeah. Does anybody else have anything to add to the whole grand final? They're still going on right now. Tomorrow's the finals, I believe. I'm curious how they split up like 2 million in prize money. How many teams are there even?
Well, it's 2 million for the winner, and then
What?
less for the next.
I thought that was a prize pool. It's
I don't
2
think
million
so.
for the winner.
Yeah.
What?
That's why it's so.
So you win
So
one tournament
fights.
and you don't have to work for the rest of your
Ever.
life. Ever.
We're in the wrong business, lads. Let's
Yeah,
put
yeah.
let's put a team together. Fosh'll carry.
Yeah. Wait. How many? Yeah, we need a couple more. We'll get Jedi first team.
I'll be there for the charisma score.
I'll go for the creativity then. I'll take that one. Yeah.
We'll get jingles, and we'll get a new stat like cosplay or something like that. Cosplay score.
We'll get Jingles,
Jingles is a
tier
Nazi.
1.
15 points. Got kicked.
Sour.
Banned.
Jingles kick this PC. Sorry.
It's
I didn't realise it was 2 million.
maybe,
for the,
maybe
2 million for the winner? That seems like an
Is
awful
that 2 million
fucking lot.
euros or?
we pushed that number when we were casting. People
Might-
are going crazy.
I would
in
have thought that. I would have thought that would just be the prize pool.
Yeah, people are going crazy in the chat. Maybe they changed it, but that was the.
It's
information
300k for the winners. Is what I
Okay.
see the most. That's
Okay.
still a pretty life-changing amount of money.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
Enough for you to kick your computer.
I'd kick
whenever
my
you like.
computer if it was 300k on the line. I don't know about you guys. But,
I'll fucking kick it.
Yep, I'll kick that.
I'll kick everyone's PC.
Maxi, your PC still works. Yes. No, it doesn't.
Nope.
No.
Don't.
Not
No.
anymore.
Hello. So when are we making a team, guys?
Yeah.
We should. The Tankfest team should just go for esports, I believe.
Well, that wouldn't work.
No.
Yeah.
Really? I don't know. I'm pretty good at camping.
We'd
Well,
just
if we-
take KV2s and drive down the middle
No.
in a
If
tier
we
8 game.
If we can force some draws and then get assault on secret line, then we're golden. But not
Yeah.
anything else.
We could use the secret tactic.
I don't know. Worth a shot. Get the people in there. Take the weirdest tanks ever. That'd be cool. If you win, then it's gonna be glorious. Also 9.0. I'm hearing rumors about that it's gonna be in like a week already.
A week?
Wow.
That's what
Oh my god.
people were talking about today. I don't know, a week or two, maybe.
I heard that they have some issues with test server and it's buggy as fuck.
Really? I have not played on the tester.
Yeah.
I've looked at pretty pictures of the HD models. That's what I did.
Seemed alright to me, the test server.
Yeah. Have you played a lot in it, Max?
No, I played a lot in the last time it was out. I haven't had time this time around.
Yeah, I heard that there was some new issues in the newest release. The round
Nice.
2 or whatever it was. 3. I don't even know.
Performance would be a bit hit and miss. Like sometimes I'd be getting sort of 70 frames a second while recording, and other times I'd be getting 20, and it'd be like, this is a bit strange.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's what I heard overall, that people were getting better performances. With
Yeah. So
pretty
let's mess with the engine code and shit like that because yay, people
Well,
are happy.
as long as they have it so it can use more than one core of your CPU, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
I don't think it's still working that way though.
No, I
No,
don't
it's
think it is.
not.
Probably not until the Hayhawk engine, because
They
that's not-
were saying that Haywalk will come out in 9.6.
Wow.
So,
Right.
and then it's
Good
like
luck.
already 10.0 probably. 9.6? Fuck.
it's like in 3 years or something.
Well, I don't know.
I'll have like 60k battles when they will utilize 2 of my 8 cores on my PC.
They
Yeah,
use two
well,
potatoes.
Just posted a picture with like the new T3285. The turret is a little bit too high, so you can see through it.
Ah.
Wow.
Oh shit!
Who didn't check it from the side? It was like, this looks great from above.
I'll show this.
Put it
on,
in, Steve.
That'll do.
That is beautiful.
That is pretty sexy.
Yeah.
Damn.
Ghost shells, you say? No, it's like this. It's like this. You can't
It's,
shoot it.
it's realistic, man. They had turrets floating in the air above the tank. It was Russian
really
magnetic technology.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Superconducting magnets.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, I saw the what's the latest one? I saw the Centurion one. It's Centurion looks awesome.
Yeah. Centurion is scratched already.
What?
It's great.
What do you mean crash?
Scratched. The sides are scratched,
Oh,
but
yeah.
apparently it's because in real life it got scratched a lot. That's
Yes.
why it's scratched. And
Yes, the wind would scratch it, so why not
Yes.
fix it already?
No, but they do look awesome. What I don't get, however, that like the Centurion armor is kind of changed as well because of the HD model, and that's something that the T-54 also has.
is the Centurion changing? I haven't
Yeah.
seen it.
Yeah.
The top of the roof gets more angling but shittier armor, and
Perfect.
the frontal armor, the upper plate, is getting a buff because it's got more slope but the same armor, so it's better. Low plate's obviously still shit, but the upper from the turret is going to be nerfed, which is a bit weird.
Well, I guess it's a fair point to nerf. To change tanks on like these kind of reworks. You don't really want to rework a tank in HD and still fuck it up from like historical standpoint,
Yeah,
or
but
just
yeah,
how
but
the tank
this
works.
is the age-old thing. Like, are they nothing and buffing because of historical, or are they nothing and buffing because it's a fucking game?
I don't think that nerfing top of the turret on the Centurion will make a difference. You should always use your gun depression, and when you're using your gun depression, nobody can see your top of the turret, and it shouldn't be a problem.
I don't know, but the T-54 definitely had a bit of a nerf.
Well, T-54 is overpowered, and everything they do. to
I
nerf
don't
it.
know, Flash.
It can
People
be
were pinning my
sacred.
turrets.
They nerfed it.
They-
That can't be.
They pinned my T-54 turrets. I don't know what the fuck, guys.
Something's gone wrong.
As long as they don't nerf the ancient or gold shells, it's still not a viable nerf in my opinion.
Yeah, but like, all I'm saying is that like they're buffing and nerfing sometimes just because of the HD models, which seems a bit odd because they were like
Well,
why, I don't know.
They're not
Why
probably
not
not
keep the
gonna
armor the same?
rework Prius in HD. That's for sure.
I
Because
hope not.
there's so much things to fix in that thing. They better just bring another tank
They should just
before they do
nerf,
it HD.
nerf the Prius tank, bring it to tier 8, make it a premium UK medium. GG.
Yeah, but
For those who don't know what the
Good.
fuck the Prius is, we're talking about the FV4202, the medium British of
Yeah.
tier 10, which is the Prius of all things.
What's wrong with it?
Everything.
I just
not
want to
very
know.
good.
Yeah, I know it's not good, but
You have not played it?
no, I'm not. I'm still at the 7 Mark 1.
Well, you basically go 40 really, really fast.
Wow.
it's basically 7-1
Uh,
without a turret,
Yes. And
with a huge cupola,
yeah,
and it goes 40 slightly faster.
it goes
the
40
7-1.
even faster than it goes 40 so fast. It's ridiculous.
A good
Yeah.
selling point. It's a
And
good selling
the
point.
premium ammo is hash with 210 pen, so you can't pen anything unless you're really at the back.
Oh yeah, and more damage.
And good luck reloading for hash just because you want to shoot hash because it's like 8 seconds still. So
And good luck spending all those credits to do 400 damage to somebody.
yep.
No,
basically,
not really
basically, if you bounce it, you want to write about it in your blog, in your agenda, put it in the newspaper.
Put it in your secret journal under your bed.
The thing about it is like if you want a sniper and you like sniping, pick the
Go
leopard. It's
Leo.
just
Yeah.
faster and
It already got power
reloads
creep.
faster and the gun is better. If you want a, like a brawler, then just pick the E50M. It's just better at that. I don't
Yep.
know.
Yep. It's
Yeah.
the worst.
just doesn't
thing
have a
you've ever
place.
done. No,
Yeah. I could imagine a situation where I was like, I wish I was in my 4202. And I'm driving any of my other
They-
tier 10
If
mediums.
you gotta get away,
if you
I
want to
wish
go
I
fast,
could get to 40 faster.
if you feel like you want to get to 40 really fast,
Yeah, if you have to do a drug race between all the tier 10 mediums,
Yeah.
who will get to 40 first? I'm pretty sure Batchet's probably gonna do that better anyways. I don't even know.
no, it's
Probably.
Maybe climbing hill. If you have to do a hill climb, then that's the only thing where 4202 is better than any other tier 10 medium.
really
Climbing hills.
Betchet? Hello.
No.
That's,
That's
I'm
fast.
pretty sure.
Like
That's,
40 up Himmelsdorf Hill.
Yeah, I was about to say
That's
Betchet
40.
goes up
Oh,
the hill
never mind.
really
Well,
fast. See, anything.
So nothing at all.
Anything.
So nothing.
I can't even imagine it.
No.
Gun depression, I don't think it has the most. It probably has the same as the Japanese and the Patton, or even less than the Patton.
But good luck using the gun depression with like no armor.
Yeah. Well,
So-
no, it kind of compensates, but the thing is that you have the cupola and everything.
No.
Hmm.
So that's a bit weird. What are the HD models that come out when the patch hits? Is the Tiger?
Blastoise, T-3485, obviously, Centurion 7-1.
Hellcats.
Yeah.
Hellcat as well? I haven't seen the Hellcat.
Yes.
Falcon already looks pretty good.
The M103 looks sexy.
Oh yeah,
God
yeah.
damn.
I think Series 7-1 looks really fucking awesome.
I'd like to see a Hellcat.
They didn't rework the M103 model. Oh, by the way, you get bore in the gun. You don't see like a black hole.
Oh
You get actual
That is so
rifling if
beautiful.
it had rifling.
Yeah. I think it's pretty damn cool. It's like, do you guys think like obviously they already wanted to do this at some point, but do you think like games like War Thunder, and maybe we should talk about the other thing? Well,
we haven't seen shit from it.
Yeah, the last one.
well.
Like there's armored
Warfare.
Armored Warfare.
from Obsidian.
Obsidian.
Obsidian is pretty cool, so I don't know. But do you think like because of that they had like, do you think they had a totally different plan of patches they wanted to bring out, and now it's like, oh shit, War Thunder, let's make HD? Or
I don't think that they're like, oh shit. It's like, well, might as well. I mean, if you look how many people these days play War Thunder, you can see it's kind of sad.
how many people play it? How many people? I haven't played that shit in forever. Has anybody logged on lately?
Not really. It's
No.
been at least 6 months since I played War Thunder.
And I still think the War Thunder, it's still in a really weird beta where it's like several hours on some day.
Yeah, it's
instead of
I
just
so
I can't be
dumb.
bothered. I can't
It's
be
so
bothered.
dumb. It's like
I want to try it, but
But I can't.
Yeah,
Because
it's
I'm
like
busy.
Yeah.
Because I'm busy between those very specific times that you've laid out on this very specific day.
yeah, it's like
Clowns.
come on.
well, I have an inside source. I can't say who, but War Thunder is not. They don't care about War Thunder whatsoever, and the numbers you can see it.
Yeah.
So they really don't care. But they're gonna put out, of course, they are gonna put out HD. They didn't put 2014 for graphics and Havoc before like 3 games of tanks suddenly started showing up at E3 and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it's obviously some like plan, of course, but it's not like shit. We're gonna lose a lot of customers.
But let's
Yeah,
be
yeah.
honest, though, like the graphics are quite outdated. It's like
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was decent in like 2009 or whatever. It's not that good anymore.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
what you could argue that it doesn't really matter at all for you.
Well, then again, I think World of Tanks have such a huge audience that they can really loosen the pay aspect in the game and just make it more free and for people to get into. And
Yeah.
I think that'll help them a lot to build the esports as well. If the game is like really, really cheap, like you get only a tier 8 premium and like premium account doesn't matter all that much at all, then I think they'll make more money out of that.
yeah, maybe
Because they
Yeah.
have such a
Yeah.
huge audience
and
now. They're like the
there's-
biggest free-to-play game. I don't think they're making fortune now. And if they loosen the pay aspect in the game, then I think the game would do better. They'll probably make less, but the game would get more respect from people that think it's really big
Yeah.
pay to win and shit. And it could
Yeah.
draw new crowds, especially young people, which is what esports needs, young people, more or less.
Yeah. Well, I do still think that they need to make some tweaks in the game, like the tier 4 scouts.
Yeah.
They're gonna buff them. They're gonna buff them. I read that.
They're gonna buff it, or they're just gonna buff
no,
it by matchmaking? Or?
Because the scouts they're pretty good in themselves as tanks.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
it's
when
just
you look
they
it's
get
the tanks
into,
they
yeah.
beat.
yeah, that's the point. So it's because
mean-
they're gonna introduce tier 8 scouts and 9 scouts soon. Well,
Yeah.
not soon, not this year.
Tier 9 scouts even?
Yeah, they've been talking about it, but they can't really find anything
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
right now.
Like,
So
where do you get
yeah,
those?
but
But I mean, going back to what we were saying about the graphical updates and the oh shit moment, when you really look at the amount of people that play World of Tanks, when you really look at the people who play, those graphical upgrades are only really going to be for a small percentage of the player base, because there's only, I would say it's less than 10% of people play World of Tanks on Ultra. I would say 90% of people play on high or lower, and I would say a vast majority of people play on medium or low.
Yeah, but I still think like the whole.
I mean, it's
will
good,
Bring
it's
in
good.
a lot of
Yeah.
attention, because a lot of people who want to get into it now are like, well, it
It's-
kind of looks like shit. It seems
Yeah, it's kind of really just
And it-
for the bragging rights,
Yeah,
when they can have the
yeah,
adverts
yeah.
and say, look how fucking good the game looks.
Yep.
yeah. so they don't have to make CGI trailers
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
Jesus
Man,
Christ!
I watched like one of the oldest trailers for World of Tanks where there was like race cars on Provorovka. It was
Race
so
cars?
fucking
That was
dumb.
when it was
Oh, yeah.
invaded. Yeah, that
What?
was
Oh, yeah.
brilliant. That one.
They were making fun of all
Oh,
other
race-
genres.
Yeah, all the other games
Uh,
like the sci-fi one where the ship would get slowly upgraded over months and months.
Yeah.
But yeah, some of
What?
these early beta adverts were amazing with the
that's-
CGI tanks.
Sounds
And
hilarious.
CGI cars as well. Holy
Yeah.
crap. It was like 2009 CGI as well.
Didn't they also have that one where like everybody was like in a giant bowl on top, and then they were like all just rushing down to the middle, with, like 1,000 tanks or something? It was like 8.0 or something. That's a weird.
Yeah, yeah. They've
Yeah,
had a lot
would
of
be-
those.
But don't
Like
they?
we
already
fight
use
we
them?
fight in the open field. We fight in the open field. No, we don't. What
No,
the-
we can push.
You play like this. Look at trailer. No,
No.
don't.
No.
It's fast-paced, action-packed. Everybody fights in like 5 square meters and shoots each other in rams. And no, they don't. I
Uh-huh.
can push.
Camp Bush, unfair planes.
I play my 268 and I camp a bush.
One should make like an honest World of Tanks trailer. Like just
Yeah,
silence. Just silence. Just-
No, you know what you should do on this World of Tanks trailer? Make an arty from third person view and just do it for like a minute on like a tier 4 arty. He fires like 3 times and that's it. That's all it takes.
Yeah, I think an honest trailer would just be like an IS-3 sat in a bush for a minute and a half and then gets one-shotted by an arty, and then play World of Tanks.
yeah.
Nice. Yep. Oh yeah.
Yep.
It's fine. It's fine.
But it's still fun. We still play.
And they are pretty. The trailers are pretty,
Yeah.
and I enjoy that. Like
Yeah.
Blizzard, I love their trailers. And then
Yeah.
you go in like, okay, it's strategy from top down. That's not.
Yeah, or card game.
Don't you diss my
Let's
horse.
make this action trailer for our card game. People are so going to fall for it.
Didn't? Oh wait, didn't Wargame also make a card game kind of thing?
It's coming soonish. World of
What's
Tanks.
it called again?
Generals.
Generals.
Yeah.
Is it going to be like Top Trumps?
It's
What the fuck is Top Trumps?
You know, where you get say the sports cars or something, and you pick speed or acceleration
Yes,
or whatever,
yes,
and then
yes.
the other
Oh,
person
like,
consults their card, and whoever wins gets both cards.
but it's
Move on to the next.
it's an actual cards, like physical cards, not a card
Yeah.
game.
It's both. It's both.
It's
Oh,
both,
okay.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't
You
you
get-
like buy packs and then put them in your digital one? Something like that would probably.
That would be so mind blowing. I don't think they thought about that.
I mean, there's
Really?
so many Top Trumps games out there.
They should have done it with Hearthstone. Buy real packs. Put them in
Yeah,
your
they should. They should start doing that because that would so.
Oh my god, Family Guy Top Trumps.
What?
What?
Oh.
I've never heard of Top Trumps, by the way.
No, me neither. I'm just playing along.
I think it. Nice.
Yeah, here you go. But it's just like a trading card thing, like I said, where it's whatever you say you wanted. I don't know, Marvel.
Oh
and
yeah,
you-
top trumps. Okay.
top trumps, and you had say Spider-Man, and you picked his agility, and then you match it off against the other person's card and whatever their score
yeah.
is.
It's like measuring cocks
yeah.
in
Basically,
card
it's
games.
yeah, it's a penis measuring contest.
Yeah. Spider-Man got 2 inches of penis.
He faces up against Hulk. 20 inch. Oh shit.
Hulk smash.
Yeah,
Top Trump.
it's gonna be a mixture. Like you, instead of mana crystals, like from Hearthstone, you get like fuel dunks, and you can
Oil
spawn
cans.
you can spawn 2 tanks with 3 and stuff like that.
I don't know, is that not going to feel really gimmicky?
You know
Yeah,
how you can
I think it
instantly
is.
have a player base for that? Just be able to unlock shit for little things.
Oh yeah.
Done.
Or maybe the things you have unlocked in game, you have the cards for. That would be epic.
That'd
I would
be
have
cool.
almost everything.
Yeah, you
apart
have
from
starting
cards.
with all tier 10s. Whoop, whoop.
Win 5 matches, get 10 large fire extinguishers in the actual in-game.
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
that.
stuff like that would be cool. Combine the missions, like kill 10 tanks on little things and kill 2 players in the card game, and you get, like, whatever.
Yeah, kill them. Go to
Kill
the
them, yeah.
Fucking
and
kill
fucking
them.
kill them.
No mercy, just kill them.
And then bury the
Kill 'em.
body.
Yeah.
Use your Tiger P to bury your enemy's bodies.
Speaking of getting something by doing something else than playing the game, the whole Razer mouse for Panzer IV Hydro. Thoughts? You have to buy the mouse, which is like $80, and you get a tier 5 medium Panzer IV Hydro that hasn't been in the game yet, I think.
You
Till
do?
this.
Give me a link so I can buy it.
Yeah, you're gonna get it?
If it's a decent mouse,
It's a good mouse.
I have like a Logitech mouse. It's
Wow.
horrible, but
Mine's
it's just a job.
old
I
now.
don't need a gamer mouse per se. So.
Look at the true nerd there with the fucking little Warcraft mouse.
Oh
I have a
yeah, I used to be
freaking
big
Wii
into
mouse.
I
mouse.
got the. I have the Naga. Wait, where's my camera? But you guys can't see it, but the people in the podcast.
I'll look
I'll
at the
just watch the
stream.
stream. But
Yeah.
I could do with a new mouse because this one's just, I don't know.
I just
To
need
be honest, the nicest mouse I ever had was just a shitty little Logitech gaming mouse with 2 extra buttons on the side, and it was just super comfortable, and it felt brilliant.
Yeah, I like a couple of years ago I had Logitech as well. But
To be honest, this has just got too many buttons on. It's got like 21 buttons, and it's like, I'm not a 14-year-old Asian child. I'm not going to be able to push all those buttons with one hand.
Okay, someone posted the link.
yeah, it's a rated Death Adder. It's a good mouse.
Yeah.
I don't think the color palette is that cool though. It's like orange, white.
Like, you can't read the stats on the tank. I'm not gonna buy that shit then.
It's a Panzer IV. It just a Panzer
I
IV.
don't give a shit.
It has a different back. The chassis is a bit different in the back.
Oh well, clearly
That's-
worth it.
But
Yeah, that is
I'm
worth
just.
$80. Where's my credit card?
Hey, I'm just
That's
looking.
not that bad a mouse, actually, to be honest.
I need somebody to buy the mouse, and I can split the money so I can get the tank. That's what I want to know.
Wow.
I'll
Maybe-
give somebody like $20 to buy
Se- maybe-
£70 for a mouse, though. It's a bit.
80,
No, it's
80 euros.
80 euros. Maybe buy the mouse for 80 euros and just store the mouse somewhere, Shirkan, and give Razer a big favor of buying the mouse, even though if you won't
Just
use
buy
it,
the
then
mouse
just
and
use
give it
the
away
tank.
again.
Yeah,
I guess I could do that.
you can't give shit away on Twitch anymore, though.
Nope.
You're not?
They're gonna sue you.
Really?
Well, it has to be to everyone.
They're gonna kill your family after that. as well.
Okay, fair. You can't. They will kill your family.
All right,
That's a bit harsh.
a little bit. Just
It's the law.
You can also
That's
buy
what
a
you-
mouse pad, but you only get like 3 days of premium, I think. Wait, let me check.
Mouse pad,
Goliath
right.
is $20. I don't see what you get with it. Fuck. And the mouse pad actually has a picture of the Hydro tank, but you don't get the fucking tank with the mouse pad. 'Cause if the tank was with the mouse pad, I'd be a lot happier.
Yeah, but then it wouldn't be £18, would it?
What?
That's a really stupid way to get the tank in the game for just advertising another company.
Has
Well-
the Hydro been in the game before this? Because I know
Probably
it's been.
some
Yeah,
beta
yeah, it
testers.
has. Yeah, it has been. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I can't. I don't know. Kind of feels
It was
like
long ago. I think it was before you started playing, actually.
Probably.
Yeah.
My account's like
Back in my
summer
day.
2012.
Back in my day.
I'm not old.
No.
By the way, speaking of tanks you get from buying shit,
Yes.
you got the Panzer II-J.
Yep.
From.
From a viewer.
Ooh.
Electric Spark. Shout out. Electric Spark.
I've got it
Fucking
on
me
the
up.
Xbox version, and I wish I could port it over, but it's fun trolling people on the Xbox version of World of
I got-
Tanks with the
I got
Panzer
the-
II-J.
I got
Just
the
go, oh,
BTSV
tier
as
3,
well.
let's shoot it. No, that doesn't work.
Yeah. I have the BTSV as well, also from Electric Spark. Electric Spark. I think you do.
Look at the mouse tank link in the chat.
The what? The mouse thing?
Mouse tank. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Would be actually kind of cool to get something like a Hetzer as a mouse, or yeah, Panther.
Yeah.
A Hetzer would actually work, I think. I think that
Hetzer would be
Yeah.
like in a good shape and
Yeah, it
everything.
would be a good shape. That'd be cool.
Someone get to it.
Somebody make
Want to see that happen?
Make
Make
it.
it so.
Who wants to be a millionaire? There you go. There's an idea. Make a Hetzer mouse.
Instant millionaire.
Bam. Go to
Yeah.
Tank Fest. Set up a stand. Bam.
Panzer mice.
Panzer mice.
Sure, you get them manufactured on Alibaba.
What?
There's a website, Alibaba. It's basically puts you in contact with Chinese manufacturers who'll make anything you want for nothing,
That sounds epic.
That
next to
sounds
nothing.
good.
You have to order like 10,000 of them. Like,
Yeah, but can I order 10,000 stickers of my own face or something? That'd be cool.
yes, you can.
Oh my god, that'd be cool. 10,000.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You'll be able to
10,000.
fix your roof with that.
Yeah, hell yeah, I'm gonna fucking... Next to the black tape, I can put my own face. And the stickers. Fix my roof.
Fix your roof with stickers of your own face.
Yep. Sounds OP. I already fixed it with duct tape, so I don't know. That's the OP housing I'm living in right now.
The OP housing.
OP. Alright, does anybody else have a topic they want to talk about? Considering World of Tanks? Silence.
Well,
No, I guess it's time to end the first part anyways, and I'll have to go as well.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if anybody wants to talk about it now, we can do it. Well,
No.
we'll do like a 5-minute break after. So. No, we're gonna call
I
it.
think we've covered it.
All
Got it pretty covered.
Yeah, we're about to reach the hour anyway. That's a good timing. We'll be right back, guys. Thanks for watching so far.
I won't.
Oh yeah. What? Whoa, Fosh is
I'm
gonna
leaving.
leave us.
So yeah,
Fosh
see you
can't talk.
guys.
See you
Oh,
later, Fosh. Next time.
Bye.
We're gonna get Jedi for the last hour because Fosh needs to go. He's a banker.
Yes.
It's all good. All right. See you guys in a bit. Be right back.